Hello, all of you fellow type 1s out there. Today, I'm going to talk about what do you think about before you exercise to make sure that your blood sugar level stays stable. This is a really important topic that I'm going to cover today, so be sure to watch to the end of today's video. So perhaps you're just finding me. If so, welcome. Otherwise, perhaps you've been following me for a while. I started Facebook Lives back in March when this whole COVID world began, and I wanted to be a source of inspiration and education for all of us living with type 1 in these interesting times. So this is my 108th Facebook Live since March, and I hope you enjoyed today's. And if you want to find the other ones, they're all on my Facebook page. You just scroll on down. And if you don't know who I am, I've had type 1 for 40 years. I also have a virtual practice where I help patients with type 1 just like you, anywhere around the world. I have online courses and all that great stuff. But I wanted to share with you today, as I'm on my walk in this beautiful little bay, I thought I'd stop and let you guys enjoy some scenery. I walk all the time to help with blood sugar management and because it makes me happy and I like getting outside. So I'm doing my video during my walk to inspire all of you to get moving because it's so good for increasing insulin sensitivity. But I just wanted to give you a live on the spot explanation of what I think about before I exercise. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that having rapid insulin on board before you work out greatly increases your chance of going low. Now, of course, how long ago did you do your rapid shot and how much did you give? That affects you for sure. But let's see. I'm going to just walk you through this. Here is my blood sugar right now, 127. I'm a little high. I don't like to be above 120. So I am on a walk. Now, I do have insulin on board because a lot of people are like, wait a minute, so I only can exercise when I don't have any insulin on board? No, I want to come down a little bit, right? So I have insulin on board and I'm walking, so I'm hoping my 127 is going to come down. However, I also have food digesting, so I'm not really sure, right, which way it's going to go. Insulin pushes me down. Exercise can work on that insulin and then add to the push down, but then food can make it go up, right? Food that hasn't digested. And then of course, what else was I going to say about that? What kind of exercise am I doing? I'm on a gentle brisk. I'm on a brisk walk. So that shouldn't be too adrenaline inducing. So that should add to going down. But if I was on my bike and I was doing sprints and, out of breath or a high intensity workout, then I could potentially go up, right? Because that's adrenaline, right? And then another thing is sometimes if you get really active with your workout, your body shifts to just helping you breathe and helping your muscles, and it stops focusing on digestion. So you may think that all that food you ate is going to make you go up, but your exercise can actually slow down digestion, which then means you're probably going to go high after your workout. So you can tell there's a lot of variables. There's so many numbers in diabetes, and I like to call them false precision. Because what I mean is that people say, okay, you need to have 15 grams of carb if you're low. You need to take 1 unit for every 15 grams of carb. Your insulin, 1 unit lasts 3 hours in your body. And, there's all these formulas. And I'm here to say we are not a robot and we are not a formula. Yes, we need to know those formulas, but if you think that that's all you need to know is your insulin to carb ratio and your insulin on board and your, how long insulin works in your system, and you think that if you could just put all those numbers in a formula and pop out a perfect answer, you're going to end up being frustrated. And there's so many of us out there that are frustrated, just like I was for all the years that I was dealing with my diabetes by myself. So if you want to learn more about this, I'm here to help you. There's a great course that I've made called Mastering Your Blood Sugar with Exercise. And I am passionate about giving you guys the information that you need to not make everything I just said be overwhelming, right? We need to know the formulas, just kind of have a baseline place to start. But we also need to use critical thinking. I always say that diabetes is a dance because there is different music every day that we get to learn to dance to. And you can live a healthy and happy life. My goal is that all of us have an A1C below 6.5. 6.5 should be our highest. And unfortunately, there's such a lack of education and support out there today that, people are 7 or above and they're like, well, at least it's not a 10, right? But we're damaging our bodies every time we're high. So I encourage you to not be okay with an elevated A1C, to want to get your A1C below 6.5. And if you've tried before and you've burnt out, I guarantee you it's because you didn't have the education and support you need. So I'm so glad you found me. Check out my website. I can help you. I've got free stuff there, free downloads, free videos, and I have all my courses there. So it's drjodyn.com. But today's video, I just wanted to remind you about all the different variables we got to think about when we work out. It's not just, do I have insulin on board or not, right? If I have insulin on board, my risk for lows go high. So some people say, oh, shouldn't exercise when I have insulin on board? And I'm like, no, it depends on how much insulin you have on board, what kind of activity you're doing, what your sugar level is at, right? So we've got to use all these critical thinking. And so to just give you some wrap up on what I'm dealing with right now. Oh, now I'm back on. I had a green salad with smoked salmon and a little bit of cheese, a couple almond crackers. So not a lot of carbs, but a lot of fat, right? Fat can stay and create insulin resistance for a long time. And I took, I think, 2 units about an hour ago. So I have a lot of insulin resistance going on because of all the fat, but I have 2 units of insulin on board. So now I'm walking, right? So my 127 should probably come down. It's pretty steady right now, if you can see that. But I'm gonna walk a little bit more. And remember, this isn't like real time, right? This might be 5-10 minutes delayed. So I've only been walking for about 10 minutes now. So my hope is to be below 120 in the next few minutes. All right, so I have to take my glasses off to see all the comments. We got lots of comments today. Okay, Lindsay's watching. Mike Berry, hi Mike Berry. We met at a conference forever ago. Muriel just enjoying one of my courses today. Paul, hi Paul. Nick, yes, it would be lovely if one thing worked. Diabetes is not that simple. Jeffrey, hi Jeffrey. Jeffrey's watching. We've got a few more. Julie, hi everybody. All right, I love your comments. Please comment below. Check out the course if you want to get help with this and master your blood sugar during exercise and not have to stuff your face and not worry about going low. It's a great course. I've had type 1 for 40 years, and my goal is to help as many type 1s as I can, because I've been in your shoes, you guys. I get it. It feels overwhelming. It feels like we don't know what we're doing, and that doesn't have to be the case. So I'm glad you found me. Check out my website, and I can help you. I will be coming live Mondays and Wednesdays right around 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. And for those of you in Europe and Australia, I'm assuming you're better at the US time zone changes than I am. But again, just saying hello from Hawaii. Here's some more of I'm at this cute little church. I come and sit on their grass, and it's really lovely. This beautiful tree. So I am going to walk home because I have to talk to a patient in about 15 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed today's Facebook Live. Have a great day, and I will see you, let's see, what's today? Wednesday. Next Monday. Bye for now.